So welcome to the next part of today's lecture. So in this segment we will discuss about suffixes. So what happens, what's the definition of suffix? A suffix is a letter or group of letters added to the end of a word. So in case of prefixes we will saw that the words or letters or group of letters that takes place before the root word, but in case of suffixes they takes place at the end of the word. Suffixes are commonly used to show the part of speech of a word. For example, adding iun of the word acts gives us action, the noun from the word. So they actually bring changes in case of parts of speech. And suffixes also tell us the verb tense of the words or whether the words are plural or singular. So at once they can show us the numbers, they can show us the right forms of verb, or they can show us parts of speech, whether it is noun or whether it is adjective or adverb, or they are singular or plural or past form, present form, this much. So simply suffixes are the letter or group of letters which takes place at the end of the word, and they actually show us whether the words are noun, adjective, or they are singular or plural, or what's the form of the verb. You understand? Well, so the few things to remember when learning suffixes. So some suffixes have more than one meaning. For example, suffix er may suggest a person who performs an action, like a teacher. For what teach, it can be teacher, but er it can be used also in other purposes, commonly at the end of the adjectives and adverbs. They compare two things, show that one is more than the other, such as faster, stronger. So teacher it becomes uh, an adjective. So here it becomes with er it becomes faster, here it becomes stronger. So these are the things, like in case of suffixes, some suffix they can have different meaning, they can suggest many things, and they can have more than one meaning. And the spelling of a base word can change when a suffix is added. So in some extent base word they can get changed. This is true of the most of the bases ending with letter y. For instance, when we add the suffix ness to the word crazy, so to make craziness, so y is eliminated, you see I is added, so you replace the y with an I. So this usually is also true for base words ending with silent e when the suffix begins with a vowel. So in case of adding suffixes, some base words may change. Yes, so for example, y, if we find y with the word some word, then we'll find that y is removed and I is added. And in case of vowel, for example, in the word write, make, manage, if you want to add something, we drop the e, like writing, making, managing. So e is not here, you see. So we also often drop the silent e before suffix able, such as an usable. So from use it comes usable. So these are the three things here. Y is eliminated, I is added, then as we add in this case, and then e is dropped in some cases. In case of able, here also e is dropped. So be careful though, because with some words we keep e, such as changeable, lovable. In some extent they remain as it was. So this is a variation of suffixes. They change the root word, base word, and sometimes they remove some letters from the middle of the words, and it is replaced by other letter. So there are things like we saw how y is removed and I is added, some vowel is dropped, and able, in case of able, and ing is added, this much in case root word get changed. See here the common suffixes and their meaning and some example. So er, or, in which purposes what they express meaning, one, who, or showing a comparison. Like if we add er with the word teach, so it becomes teacher, train, trainer. So the person, or sometimes er faster, so it shows comparison. Another one able, IVL, evil. These are capable of being. This is capable of being doing something. The examples are unforgettable, credible. Another one it comes DED. They express to the past form of the verb having the quality like added, loved. And then is ing forming a gerund meaning an act of or the present participle like meaning jogging. So ing is added and they become gerund. And there is meant like it is actually it shows act, state or result of an action like appointment, government, development, this much. Another one is IVE. So it becomes it expresses meaning like having the quality of like creative, divisive. So these are the common suffixes, their meaning and the examples. Apart from this, there can be others. Now we will solve an exercise regarding suffix prefix. Let's see. People possess both good and bad habit. Lazy is a bad habit. So lazy is a bad habit, so it should be noun. So laziness. So we learned a rule that if y is there, it is dropped in case of adding ness. So I will be there. So it will be laziness. We'll see the answer below. A lazy man spend his time through dash. So it will be idleness. He cannot achieve his achievement. So it will be man to be there. It will be noun. He suffers dash. It would be adjective. Sorry, adverb. So it would be greatly. So he drags a miserable existence. It will be noun. And his life is meaningless. It depends on others. It becomes the plain verb. On is very bad. He is not careful of his future. Now we'll see the answer. What the answer comes. As I was saying, first one is laziness. Second one is idleness. Third one is achievement. Fourth is greatly. Fifth is existence. Is his life is meaningless. And his dependence on others is very bad, and he is not careful. So these are the exercise regarding suffix and prefix. So ness, it was suffix ness, suffix meant, suffix greatly ly is suffix existence, suffix meaningless, dependence, careful. So everything here got suffixes. Now we'll solve another exercise. It's about cleanliness. So clean has great importance in our life. So cleanliness has great importance in our life. It is said that it is next to godliness. So it is necessary to lead a dash life, healthy life. So it would be healthy life. It makes life easy and comfortable. So comfort it would be comfortable. Able would be added, and clean person doesn't want to go out. So it would be like unclean person, he doesn't enjoy fresh of mind. Cleanliness causes comfortable to others. So uncleanliness is comfortable. So let's check the answer. So cleanliness has great importance in our life. It is said that it is next to godliness. It is necessary to lead a healthy life, healthy life. It makes life easy and comfortable. So, and unclean person doesn't want to go out. He doesn't enjoy freshness of mind. And G it comes cleanliness. It would be causes discomfort to others. So it would be like correction there. Uncleanliness it would be sort of seamless as a spelling mistake. So it will be uncleanliness. Okay, causes discomfort to others. This is exercise 2. So we learned the rules. We exercise had solved exercise.